Hello, it's Suzy from Active Seniors with another quick exercise tip. Now at the end of this week we are kicking off the Masters in golf. So for this week we've got a couple of golf related tips for you to try and help improve your game. Today's tip is around trying to increase the rotation and the flexibility through your upper back with a couple of simple exercises. As a lot of our members report that they feel as though they can't rotate as well, and therefore when they go to hit the ball they don't have as much power and it decreases the distance that they can drive. We want to make sure when we're doing these exercises that we're getting most of the focus through the middle of the back. And so I'm going to show you some ways to isolate that and take the lower body out of it a little bit more. So the first thing that you'll need is a chair, a towel, and then you can use your golf club if you like, or alternatively a broomstick or something similar. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit in my chair and I'm going to put the towel in between my knees to squeeze, because I want to make sure that my knees aren't moving as I'm rotating around. I'm going to hold on to the broomstick, the golf stick. I'm just going to put it behind my shoulders if I can. If you can't do that and you have any problems with your shoulders, you can hold it across the front of your shoulders instead. Okay, but I'm starting in this position here. What I'm going to do, make sure I'm giving that nice squeeze to the towel. I'm going to rotate as far as I can before I feel like I can't go any further. I'm going to do a little teapot tip down, come back up, and then see if I can get that little bit further around. And most of the time you should be able to. Now, a couple of important things. You're only moving into a pain-free range. So if at any point throughout the movement you do experience pain, please make sure to stop. If you do hear any noises, as long as they're not painful, that's okay. And if you do experience any pain as you go into your tip, just make sure for the first tip that it's a little tip. You're not really going down too far to the side, just to allow your body to get used to it. So that's exercise number 1, and I'd recommend 4 to each direction. You want to start from the right or the left and go to the opposite side for the next repetition, rather than doing all 4 on the same side and then swapping to the other side. Now the next exercise is a wall book opening. So I'm going to move the chair out of the way and we're going to need a space on the wall. Now I'll show you the exercise without the stick to start with. What we're going to be doing is starting up against the wall, trying to keep the rest of our body against the wall and trying to rotate around as far as I can. Now for many people, if you don't have good body awareness, you won't realise, but your hips will be rotating at the same time. And as I said at the beginning, we really want to isolate the movement more to the upper back and to the shoulder area. So this is where you can use a stick and a towel to your advantage. So you want to roll the towel up into the stick. You'll feel a little bit strange, but don't worry, I'm the one who's on camera in front of everyone doing this. You're going to pop this one in between your legs and squeeze the towel. And that way, if you are moving your hips, you're going to hit the wall behind you with the dowel or with the broomstick. Okay? So that way I know if I squeeze that I'm really just getting it through my upper back, because the stick's staying in line, the stick's not hitting the wall. Okay? So like the other exercise, you want to try and do this movement a good 6 to 8 times in each direction. No pain. There may be some noises. As long as there's no pain associated with those noises, there's not a problem at all. Now it's really important that you make sure that you're moving in both directions. One of the other things that we notice with golfers is that you're always swinging and biasing the one side more so than the other. So it's good to actually get your stick out and swing in the opposite direction as well, so that you're getting different loads through the body. But I hope you've enjoyed today's tip. Tune in later in the week for some strengthening exercises. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay active, and we'll see you soon.